G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this FIFA 23 Arsenal Career Mode series. This is episode 20, so make sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy, and check out the previous episodes to see how we got here. And in today's episode, you see there it's transfer deadline day. I appreciate some of the comments that were left in regards to players who I should look to sign, and I'll definitely add them to the transfer hub and possibly bring them in maybe January, because I don't think I'd do them in this episode. I believe I bring in a couple players, but I don't think any of the ones that you guys recommended. And the first player I'm going to look to bring in is this Yunus Mensah, I think, the young American. Or is it? I'm not actually 100% sure, but I think it is. He's going to be my backup winger for Saka. Just basically for extra games that Saka will be tired just due to fitness reasons, and I don't want to run Saka into the ground too much. As you see there, they try to get Reece Nelson, who I'd possibly be open to giving them, but not after what he did in real life recently. So he's going to be staying with us at least for another few months. I might sell him or put him out on loan in January, but at this stage he's staying with us. And I also wanted to bring in another centre back, and I was looking for some young centre backs because I think Gabriel and Saliba are going to be basically the starting pair for a while. At least Saliba will be, not sure about Gabriel. And I found this guy from Southampton, and he has crazy good pace, and I believe he has good potential as well. You see, he's only 21 years of age, 75 overall, so he definitely can grow. I'm hoping he can maybe turn into like a Van Dijk or something, because I believe Van Dijk was from Southampton as well, and then became the world's best when he moved on to Liverpool. So I gave them Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who is on his way out of the club, and I think he might have even played for them before on loan, unless I'm getting that club mixed up with someone else. But here's the big fish. Here's the big one that we came for. I decided to go for Milinkovic-Savic. He's been linked with Arsenal in real life numerous times. And I believe I just wanted to get some more depth with this squad and in the midfield specifically, although we already brought in Declan Rice as well, and then we play Ødegaard alongside Thomas Partey, but Partey's getting up there in age, and he also picks up the odd injury, so that's why I decided to go Milinkovic-Savic to bring him in as well. He won't be starting at first, but by the end of the season he could be, because I think he's going to really impress, especially with his, 4-star skills and 5-star weak foot. Didn't spend a crazy amount on him, like 54 million is a lot, but I'm not like being like most other channels where they bring in a $100 million signing, with the likes of like Neymar and all that. I try to keep it somewhat realistic and just try to get players who you wouldn't normally see. But I also do obviously look at Arsenal type related news. You see there, I show you guys all the transfer decisions we made this season so far. Mostly just sending out young guys on loan and then selling the odd player like Pepe and swapping Ainsley Maitland-Niles for the centre-back that we just brought in. And now we're going to be getting into some gameplay, back into the Premier League. Going to be facing Watford. You see there, Milinkovic-Savic is going to be on the bench, but he'll probably come on most of the time for Partey. So I've basically got Trossard for Martinelli, Savic for Partey, and then maybe Nketiah for Jesus possibly. Or I can swap in one of the wing-backs, but I am looking at now possibly making Trossard a striker, and he can be the backup striker, and then I can bring on Smith Rowe left wing, and then Trossard down the middle. Let me know what you guys think, because in real life Trossard's been playing a bit of striker for us in real life, and he's just been so good. I want to keep using him, and now that Smith Rowe's rated higher than Trossard, I should probably be using Smith Rowe, but Trossard's been so good for us, I can't not play him. It's just been amazing. But here early on, Watford had the first chance, and that forces João Pedro, who gets 2 opportunities there, but Ramsdale was good enough to keep him out. But that's not going to deter them from attacking again. And you see here, I thought we got the block on the shot, but the referee has somehow decided to award Watford a penalty. An absolute ridiculous decision, but I guess that's kind of realistic because the referees are shocking. You see there, he just goes down like a sack of potatoes. João Pedro steps up to take the penalty, and Ramsdale's going to guess right. And we get to live another day there. Justice is served there. Definite not a penalty in my book. And Ramsdale keeps it 0-0 for now as we whip it in here. And Saka's gone the acrobatic. I think that's what they call a scorpion kick, but couldn't get it on target. And just like that, We advance all the way close to the 90th minute just about, and Odegaard's going to hit one, the captain, from just outside the box, top bins. What a shot from the captain. Basically a last-minute winner, but it's not done yet. And we're going to look for one more to make sure we can't lose these 3 points. It's going to be Nketiah, who I brought on. It gets ricocheted back to him. A bit of a jammy goal there, but Nketiah, wearing the number 14, iconic, scores the winner there, continuing his good run of form, especially after that Europa League final where he scored the winner. But you see there, the XG was actually in favour of Watford. Very balanced game, I believe, but we were just clinical and we had the star power through the likes of Odegaard to hit one from distance and beat the keeper. So we get a 2-0 win there. And now we're going to be getting into the Champions League, which is where we should be. Finally back in this league. I think it's been a few years now since we've been in the Champions League. And obviously the goal of this season is to win the tournament, as we are coming off the double winning the Premier League and the Europa League. So now we want to take that one step further and win the Champions League. As we have Napoli in our group. We also have, I believe that's Dynamo Zagreb. And I think the other one is Monaco. So we should be at least top 2 in the group, if not winning it. But Napoli, they've got the likes of Osimhen, I think, who's also been linked to Arsenal. And I did think about bringing him in, but I think he's too good to be a backup, so I decided against it, at least at this stage. But we are going to be at home, so we should get the job done. 3 points is a must here. But it's going to be Napoli on the corner now. And they had they brought in James Maddison, I believe, from Leicester quite a while ago. And they're going to work the corner short, and they get it to their man who hits it across Ramsdale. And that hurts early on. Ramsdale possibly could have done a little bit better. That hurts because I was actually looking at that bloke in the transfer hub as well, but I decided against it. But it's going to be Milinkovic-Savic who scores here and gets his first goal for the club. Great to see. I believe I decided to start him. Basically using, not my second team, but I rotated the squad a bit as we get it out wide to Saka now, late on in the first half. And Saka's going to go all the way. He's going to cut it back. And there's that man, Trossard, scoring for us there, taking the lead. Now it's second half now. Milinkovic-Savic sees Trossard, but unfortunately he's picked up an injury. And that's going to hurt later on, as you'll see the message. Unfortunately, it's not going to be good news at all. But Jesus holds it up, waits for the run of Odegaard, and Odegaard with the outside of his foot ain't going to miss from the penalty spot. And he's in great form for us early on in the season, as he does his little celebration there, the captain, scoring a captain's goal. But Jesus finds Musa, the young American who I brought on. We chip it over the top to Savic again, and Savic is going to get a brace in his first game starting for the club. And this guy loves to get forward, so I'm quite enjoying playing with him. It's going to be Musa again. You just see the pace he has. Milinkovic-Savic back to Musa, and Musa, can he score? And he scores his first goal for the club. So a great debuts from both of these guys. A great start for them, and they're going to be fan favourites for sure. And they could be playing, well, at least Musa could be playing for this club for a long time at the young age of 20. But you see there, we just dominated the scoring chances and we win 5-1. You see there, we get the email and Trossard's out for 3 months, so that's going to hurt. Luckily, we have Smith Rowe who can basically play that left wing backup position for Martinelli when he gets tired. But Trossard's just been so good, and I'm going to miss him. We're not going to see him for a long while. You see there the table. It's us and Chelsea at the top with the 4 wins. But we have a tough game here against our rivals Spurs. We still have Kane and Son, and it looks like they've brought in Ousmane Dembele, who's quite a good player himself. So their attacking 3 is going to be dangerous, and they're also playing a 5 at the back formation, so it's going to be difficult to break them down, as well as Lloris in goal, who's also a decent keeper. And basically from kickoff, Spurs had the best chance of the whole game here. Son finds Kane. You would have nearly bet your house he was going to score that, but Ramsdale comes up clutch for us and keeps it out. And we have a great chance here. But Jesus on his left foot can't get it on target. That's very unlike him. And just like that, we're into the second half now. And from the corner, Bentancur goes just wide of the post. He couldn't have got much closer. They have another chance here. And he cuts it down, and they actually score here, but it's going to be ruled out for offside. Very lucky there. I thought that was going to be a foul on us, and they just got advantage from the penalty, but no, it was offside. And Erdegaard now, what's he going to do? He tries to cut it back. He finds Declan Rice. He finds Partey. He's going to hit it first time. But Lloris with the save, and Lloris doing his job as well. So this one actually ended up 0-0. Only a few shots to each side. It was a very, very dead game, to be honest. It just seemed like both teams are nervy and both teams didn't want to lose rather than going for it and trying to win. But I'll take that as an away game. I think I have to take that point. And then hopefully I can get all three when we get them on the reverse fixture at our place. But now, last game of the episode, we're going to be in the EFL Cup. I'm hoping to get at least one of these cups from these cup competitions, whether it be this or the FA Cup. You know, we didn't win any of the domestic cups last year. We only got I'm saying only, but we got the league and the Europa. And I want to try to get one of these littler type cups just to add to the collection, and just because we didn't win it in Season 1. There's going to be Stoke actually out of the gates first here with a chance, and I'm playing my backup squad basically, but it's obviously still really good and should be able to get the job done. But here, just something crazy happened. I thought his player got the head on it, and I believe he did, but it actually gets ruled as an own goal. As you see here, I actually watched the replay, and it looked like it just went through Turner's hands, and the Stoke player just headed it home. But they've ruled it as an own goal, so I don't actually know what the hell happened. It looks like it just hits his glove and goes in, but FIFA gonna FIFA, and that's gonna be 1-0 to Stoke. So we're gonna have to respond here. Now from our corner, Smith Rowe whips it in, and it goes up in the air. We're gonna get it down to Fabio Vieira, and Vieira's gonna hit one. And I think the keeper just didn't see it or read it late and just couldn't adjust, but he's made a mare of it, and Fabio Vieira ties the game up. And just before half-time now, we're going to loop one to Musa, and Musa's going to wait for the run of Savage, who gets in the middle, and he scores again. Savage is already my favourite signing, I think. It'd be between him and Trossard from last season, but they've just come out the blocks firing. And he puts us in the lead, and Stoke look to tie it up, but it's going to be Turner with a big save there. From then on, it was basically all us. And you'll see why, as this guy goes sliding into Tomiyasu, takes him out. And I believe that's going to be second yellow. So that's going to be a red card for Sam Clucas, who was a bit clueless on that tackle. And just like that, they're down to 10 men. And we should just be able to beat them from here. As Musa has the speed, looked offside, that's how fast he was. But he's not going to miss this. Another one-on-one with the keeper, and he scores to make it 3-1. He's just great on these counter-attacks. He's just too quick for anyone. And now we bring in the likes of Reece Nelson, who's going to find Fabio Vieira, who plays it to Savage, and Savage is going to shoot and score again. This guy just scores for fun from the midfield. Any goals from the midfield are going to be like finding gold, because our front three are already extremely good. And we were the highest scoring team last year, but you see there it ends up 4-1, and we're going to advance in this Carabao Cup. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. So yeah, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I really do hope you enjoy the series and where it's heading. And I believe Season 2 should be a good one. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.